In a world of guitar playing rabbit holes, learning plateaus and information overload, here is how to make sure you start 2025 excited, refreshed, and so that you still have an appetite for it in a year's time. The preparation. Get your head in the right place with these first 5 steps. What these steps do is get you mentally prepared so you at least have an anchor and a sense of direction, even if it's a tiny one. There are so many things you can learn that if you have any idea at all of what you like or where you would like to be, it will help to give your learning a bit more focus. Number 1, why? Why are you playing guitar? What's your driver? Was it that someone inspired you? Did you inherit your guitars? Is it a retirement venture? Do you just love the sound of music? Do you want something to do when you come home from work to relax and distract you? Maybe you like Nirvana, gritty riffs, David Gilmour solos, folk finger picking, rhythmic strums. Maybe you want to do some writing. Everyone has a reason that brings them to a guitar, or that brings a guitar to them. So use your motivation. The closer you tailor what you're learning on guitar to why you were motivated to play in the first place, or to what your current musical interests are, the more time you will spend doing it, the more interested you will be, and the more likely you are to stay committed to it, especially in the moments that progress feels slow, and it will definitely get slow sometimes. Number 2, what? What do you want to learn? Specifics. Write a list of things you are or may be interested in learning on your guitar. If you don't know, don't worry, just soak this up. Here are some examples. Beginner fundamentals, holding a pick, learning to tune, learning the strings, learning some chords. Songs, which ones? If you don't know, do some research. Write a list of things you like the sound of or you think might be good to learn on guitar. You can add and take away from it, we all do. Find out which ones are easier, medium, harder. It's good to have a mixture. Accompaniment. Do you want to play guitar and sing at the same time? Do you want to play guitar for someone else to sing along to? Scales. Which scales? Why do you want to learn scales? Is it because of a riff or a guitarist you like? Do you want to start from the logical beginning? C major, A minor, E minor pentatonic. To what end? Finger exercises, knowing the fretboard, improvisation, songwriting. Rhythms. Beginner, common, guitar strumming, acoustic rhythms, beginner to advanced. Or maybe you want to learn genre-specific rhythms. Funk, reggae, rock, blues, pop. Chords. Beginner chords, open chords, triads, bar chords, extended chords, jazz chords, power chords. Theory, fundamentals, general music theory, guitar specific theory, music theory for grades. Riffs, which ones? What do you like the sound of? Get a list together. What would you be excited to play? Songwriting, basic chord sequences, jingle writing, melody writing, styles, genres. Improvisation, soaring solos, melodic short solos, jamming with friends. Ear training, how to relative tune, working out chord sequences by ear, identifying intervals. Recording to hear yourself back for feedback, recording a song, recording an album, recording somebody else. Each of these categories is a world unto itself, so don't overwhelm yourself. Pick a few things that appeal to you, knowing that you can go back later and pick something else. Number 3, where? Where do you want to be? Think about those big goals, big picture, longer term goals. When you thought about learning to play guitar, in your mind, what did that look like? What did you see yourself doing as a guitarist? You're a guitarist now. You might be happy casually strumming along to a Johnny Cash song by next December. You might want to play the happy birthday melody to one of your children on their birthday. You might want to play a song to your wife on her birthday. You might want to play sell-out arenas. You might just want to sit in a quiet room and relax after work. All very different reasons to play, all amazing reasons. These are all goals. Write yours down, or at least have it in your mind. Number 4, how? How will you get towards these big goals? You will need to break these down into small steps. If you're trying to learn a song, you could start with the chords. If you want to perform, you'll need to get a set list together and start to learn the songs inside out, one by one. Plan your steps. Number 5, when? When will you practice? How much time do you have available to you to practice daily and weekly? Be honest. This is a big factor in what the possibilities of what you actually can achieve are. The length of practice sessions are individual to what works for each person, depending on your concentration span, for example, but you need a plan. Manage your expectations and be realistic. Guitar progress is about smart practice, repetition, and consistency. You will need to structure regular practice numerous times a week if you want to see progress. Make the commitment to yourself and figure out what works for your lifestyle. If you play for 5 minutes a week, don't expect much progress. But if 5 minutes is all you have available to you in the week and it brings you pure joy, then you should absolutely indulge rather than not playing at all. A quick summary. Number 1, identify your why. Number 2, what? Make a list from the categories above or do some research. Number 3, what are your long-term goals? Number 4, what are your short-term goals? And number 5, what time do you have available to you? Not everybody is in a position to know what they like or what they want to learn. Sometimes you have to start something and then what you like gradually unfolds. That's the leap of faith, and we get revelations along the way. Good things to do at this point are research, listen to music, listen to other guitarists, chat to people that play, go to concerts, play around with a style or genre you haven't thought of exploring before. Soon enough, you'll start to find momentum. You may not be able to answer any of the above. This is okay. Part 2, the action. Here's how to implement your bespoke list into a plan. We're back onto the numbers. Number 6, timetable. Plan your practice week. Days, times, durations. Create a timetable. Where possible, stick to it. Number 7, pick 2 or 3 things from your list to start with. This could be learn chord shapes, learn a rhythm, develop ear training. Number 8, practice. Base your practice sessions around exercises to improve these things. This could be learn 4 chord shapes and names, memorize them, practice changing between them. Pick 1 rhythm, learn to play it at different speeds. If there are up strums in there as well as down strums, practice the evenness between up and down strums. Learn to relative tune. Practice with a tuner to start with and then test yourself without. Number 9, record. Find ways to record your progress over the next month. With the chords, you may record yourself on your phone playing through the chord changes. Do this in a week, do this in a month. With the rhythm, do the same. Record the rhythm and listen back to it. Listen back in a week, listen back in a month. In regards to the ear training and relative tuning, check yourself with a tuner. How accurate are you? How far off are you? How long does it take you to get this right? Number 10, a community. Find other supportive learning guitarists to chat to about anything and everything: gear, progress, chords, bar chords, buzzing strings, or maybe you want a teacher. This is all great for feedback and camaraderie. Learning guitar is a lifelong journey, so don't overwhelm yourself so that you become demotivated. Take things on at a rate that will guarantee you'll still be enjoying it in a few years' time.